Hi there and welcome to St Luke's Church. My name's Patrick. I'm the vicar here at St Luke's in Cheltenham, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes of your time to explain how we're going to be operating our worship services at St Luke's Church for the foreseeable future. It might be that you've just watched the previous video and you've seen how we're going to do our services on a Sunday morning, and it might be that you think that seems rather structured, and that's deliberately so that we abide by all the current guidelines. We recognise though that that's probably particularly difficult, either if you're bringing children or young people to church with you. Maybe you're coming in a larger family bubble, and so actually we've come up with an alternative so that we can still meet and worship together in family groups, or maybe also if you're looking for something more informal. And that's not going to take place in the church building itself, but instead you're going to come with me on a journey down to our church hall. The service for that is going to take place on a Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. You can still come and park here in the church car park if you need to. Or there's going to be, I'll show you in a moment, parking down at the church hall. But instead of going into St Luke's church building, we're going to go together down St Luke's Place, and that's where you'll find our church hall. So rather than me walking you all the way there, I'm going to disappear there now and you'll join me in a second. So if you've travelled down St Luke's Place, eventually you'll come here to St Luke's Church Hall, which is an absolutely magnificent example of 1960s and 70s architecture. There's plenty of parking for you if you come by car, and then we'll ask people to come into the hall through the main red double doors behind me. If you come and find yourself arriving at the same time as others, there are 2 hand sanitising stations for you. There's one on the wall as you first come in, and then there'll be a second one on a table in the entrance foyer. And where we're going to meet together for our worship service is going to be in the main church hall, which is behind me, and I'll take you in there. You can see it's a large open space. We've had it well aired, and we will do as well before the service itself. So lots of clean air flowing through and keeping things nice and fresh. And our workers down here at the hall have done a brilliant job in setting out what we might call a socially distanced grid system. You can probably see some of the stickers marking on the floor. And so what we're going to set out, as you can see by the chairs, are within our grid system a number of socially distanced family or social bubbles. So presuming you come to church with others who you are already in an existing bubble with, then you will be able to sit together in one of our little pods, if you like. And then for the duration of the service, you will stay in that bubble a suitable distance from others, and so we'll have that sense of being together, of worshipping together, of learning and praying together, but also ensuring that we follow suitable safety guidelines and precautions. There won't be any service sheets, and initially, as most people are aware, we won't be able to sing together. But we might manage to play some games to share in prayers together. We'll use the projection screen behind us for any words or videos or information that we need. And then at the end of the service, we will leave through a different door. And equally, if you had to go midway through the service for whatever reason, we'd ask you to leave by the bright lighted exit door behind me. With our grid system and our bubbled seating, our capacity here at St Luke's Church Hall is probably about 50 or so. It really depends how many people you come in a bubble with. And probably if we have a number of bubbles of very large size, because that bubble will be able to stay together, our total capacity is increased. I hope you have the same sense of excitement as I do, that from Sunday the 5th of July we will be able to meet together and to worship together as Christians. And as I said at the beginning, we're really very aware at St Luke's that this has been a massively hard time, particularly for our children and our young people who haven't been able to meet up with friends, haven't been able to go into school, but we want to provide a place where they can come and worship with others in their church family. So I really hope we will see some of you on Sunday afternoons at 4 o'clock. Our afternoon service will be running throughout the course of July. I will take a little break for the month of August, but we'll start up again when we come to September. So thank you for listening in, and as I say again, God bless you, and I really hope to see you this Sunday or any Sunday during the course of July.